Hello. Hello, hello. Beady Boy. Alive and well. Or as Gracie Fields said, he's dead, but he won't lie down. He's dead, but he won't lie down. So is that the end of the talk? May 17th, 2022. Coming up to Queen Victoria's birthday celebration in Canada. May 24th weekend. Think about it. Queen Victoria's touch still felt in Canada, coast to coast. Amongst all the turmoil of the globe, the Queen on my right-hand shoulder still stands firm, sits firm in the hearts of millions. Sure, there were mistakes. All regimes have made mistakes. Look at what the hell's going on today. Goofball in Britain. He gets the Brexit vote, and then he blows it all with personal stupidity. Yes, the personal approach. You have to do a good job if you're going to take the pay. You got the money, honey. We got the time. Another reason for the delay in the shows, not medical, more spiritual, psychic. The spark has to be within. And with all the crap going on in the world, the spark of optimism could not be reached. But for some reason today, well, maybe the pressure was on. As regular viewers know, I do have to at least commemorate for our British Canadians, our British tribe around the globe, and our good friends at candor.org.uk. Terrific magazine publication and a fresh new issue ready to roll. So advises Candor editor Colin Todd. Great man, great idea they have going. Publishing the goings-on at the voting level with patriots in the motherland. Patriots here in Canada, British Canadian patriots, many are saying hello, face to face. Gives this boy a great feeling. My eyes look away as I don't want to discuss the next topic, but I guess it happened, so we have to discuss it. The Buffalo, New York killing spree by a white maniac, set up or otherwise. But what creates a maniac? Politicians are good at creating maniacs. And the politicians are to blame for all those colored folk who were massacred. Curtailing of freedom of speech, curtailing of employment for young white people for sticking up for their British roots and heritage, their white roots and heritage. It's horrible, it's pathetic, but it's not going to stop. Politicians created a monster, especially the liberal politicians. By denying the basic freedoms, the frustration built up in white youth, look at the results. And don't get the idea I'm condoning such results. I'm just stating a fact. It's not going to stop. Black Lives Matter burned cities down. Murders across the Western world. Blacks killing whites. Yes, whites have killed a few blacks too, but not the ratio. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not trying to stir up hatred against anyone. All races are part of God's plan. Segregation was the way to go. Equal rights for all, but segregation of the tribes. We all have our different customs. Well, it's too late now. There's going to be more like that young screwball kid. More and more. It's easy to predict it because of the backlash. You can only push people so far. The politicians are to blame for the immigration, the multicultural invasion of the Western world. If the colored folk were given the funds to go back to their ancient homeland of Africa, voluntarily, let's try it. Instead of the millions and billions for an unwanted war in Ukraine, there's 50-50 to blame there. Who's kidding who? Multi-corporations making millions and billions off of war. Women and children suffering. Then the exaggerations of war. Saddam Hussein supposed to be killing babies and all that crap. We know the score. We got to bring optimism, and I am optimistic with the friends that have been in touch with me in any case, and the British People's League, the sponsor of these broadcasts. Our friend in Oklahoma, our friends in the state of New York, our friends who are mutual friends of Candor, candor.org.uk. You got to check them out. They're preparing, ready for mailing next edition. Got Queen Victoria obviously beside me. The Victorian era had class. There were poor houses. Yes, horrible working conditions. But hey, the sons of the upper class died across the globe to bring Western civilization. It wasn't pleasant. Tough bananas. Life is a struggle. It's not all picnic, not all for dope, not all for booze, not all for sex, drugs, rock and roll. Those of you who are working and supporting, financially supporting the best people out there who are still speaking freely, especially in America, there's still free talk shows that many, many Canadians are listening to, and British around the globe, where free speech in Canada and Britain is squashed to a degree. Oh, you can do videos like this one I'm doing right now as long as you watch your language, especially your political language. But I am smiling with a reason. Good Lord has let me live this long. Through expert modern doctors. Yes, I like modern doctors. Now, not talking about the COVID crap. Modern doctors have saved me twice from cancer with radiation and chemotherapy. Parkinson's is calm right now. I'm getting an extra half a pill a day. So I timed this appearance, so I'm not shaking quite as bad. But enough of you beating, but I am caught in the middle. I got many email friends who always ask how I'm doing. So I guess I gotta let you know here on the video. Intricate talks as to what's going on around the globe. Leave that to others. I like to be a personality of the white right, the white British Canadians. White Britain's back in the motherland. I don't dig up enough about Australia. There's patriots in Australia. They speak up. Check them out. You can find them. New Zealand. What really can be gleaned or learned from the horror of the massacre, Buffalo, New York, the Edges? Something has to be learned from. Oh, it could be staged by, you hear the conspiracy theories, CIA, and all set up. And what's the difference? There's still people dead. And then there's people, those bodies are all fake. And that's going a bit too far. Look, there's millions of people squeezed in together, and there's going to be screwballs. There's going to be a white backlash by screwballs. Stick to a white backlash, verbally, legally, such as these broadcasts. Believe me, as I've said in many past videos, I'm certainly no technocrat. And if I can do these videos, so can you. And speaking of which, I said it before, whether it's the Parkinson's or the health or whatever, but I cannot reproduce or copy the British People's League webpage reproduction of YouTube's, the John Beattie channel. If you can do it, do it. Radio broadcasts on different outlets over the years have been preserved. I'd like to think there were some words of wisdom come out of Johnny Beattie, Beattie Boy, the Dinosaur News. If you feel that they're worth it, get them copied somehow, somewhere. I hope you celebrate Queen Victoria's birthday, officially May 24th. Celebrate, as I say, in Canada this coming weekend. One way or another. St. George's Day Eve. Went out with a few friends. Big grin. One guy sitting with a Toronto Blue Jays shirt and everything. So when I stood up to do a toast for St. George, he says, Oh, St. George. St. Patrick's marked on the calendar. What are the calendar producers afraid of St. George? St. George slaughtered the dragon. Take the analogy for what it's worth. Well, I'm really proud that I got on here today to show you that I'm alive and well. The increase of half a pill a day to slow down the shakes is helping. I can plan accordingly. I don't go check the mail when I'm shaking like a leaf. Sure, a beer helps, but what am I going to turn on an alcoholic for the Parkinson's? I don't think so. Oh, we'll keep going for you out there. And I got to admit, if it wasn't for the personal friends that keep in touch, I don't know if I'd be doing these videos. In memory of those who passed away in Canada's secret civil war, I would have, though, till my dying breath. And I shall do so. But there may be gaps in between. There may not be. Part of it depends on always the production. After the show is when the nerves get really tethered. Hit the right buttons to reproduce these shows. There's one young fella said to me last summer, he's amazed that I can produce the shows. Well, so am I. So drink a toast to good old Queen Victoria this coming weekend. The date today is May 17th, 2022. God save the Queen.